some people are in the recording, they are going to record it. Those guys are, so I'm telling that please do prepare. So we already selected for only HTML CSS Chetan and Sachin. So already they are scheduled. One more guy is scheduled, and this one Thursday there is a written technical interview. So I think interview for the Muhammad, it is already scheduled. So I am telling you guys to, who are all in the recorded video, they are going with the recorded video. So those guys also I am telling on the record only. Please do prepare HTML, CSS as well. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so now we are going with the CSS. Uh, what we are going, what and all we are discussing in the CSS. So let's close this one. The last we have discussed about a CSS box model, border, and everything we have discussed. Okay, so the box model, like what it contains the border, margin, padding, and the outline. So then what is the text means? CSS text we already discussed. So that is the text color, font, and everything. So just I will go to brief about what are the last topics we have discussed. So CSS border. So what is a border? So border is something line or something. It is defined for the every element. Okay. The next is called a margin. So margin means creating a space between defined border or elements. So that is called a margin. The next is what a padding. Padding is we are going to be create a space between the content or internal element to the defined border. So we can say like this. And height and width we know. So what is the height and width? So height and width of the element. Then what is this one? Box model. So what is a box model in the sense? So which element contains the all those four elements? So that is called the box element. Okay. So this is called a box model, and this is the Pakka interview question. I am telling once again. What is the border? What is the margin? What is the padding? What is height and width? So including all this, we can say box model. Where it contains, if you go for any element, it contains all the box model. If you just go through and inspect it. So next, what we have learned? So we have learned about the text. What is the text? So text is something like that. Okay, like text formatting, color, and everything we have discussed. So you just have alignment, decoration, and everything. The next is the CSS fonts. What is the fonts? You might see the fonts in the word like that, italic and everything. So that is we have already seen. Uh, and a shadow and all for sorry fonts. Then the sorry fonts in the sense like what we can say, bold and numeric, Times New Roman, caliber. So you already seen in the word. Okay. The next will come what? CSS links. What is a CSS link? So text is over. Now CSS links we are going to be discussed. Okay, what is a CSS link? The CSS link, same thing. So we have discussed with the anchor tag. So that's why index 4.html or doc, save it, and what we are going to do. So there is a h2 CSS links control as right click open with the live server. Okay, so this is it will opens. So there are four classes we are going to be discussing. The CSS link we have a four classes. Okay, so a colon link. A colon link is a normal link. So this is called a unvisited link. So it's a normal link and a unvisited link. Clear? So we are going to be explaining with an example. No worry. A colon visited. Okay, it's a link already visited. No worries. So we'll get to know by example. Paragraph A colon hover, it's something mouse or on it. Mouse or on it means we are keeping a mouse on that one. That is called a link. Now next we are going with the paragraph. One more clause called a colon active. It's a link when we click down or a moment. Okay, so then this is the description we have done. So then we are going with the example. Okay, so for that what I will do, I will go to create a one what you can say anchor tag, the CSS link or a, okay, let me CSS link control S. As I told, these are all the three classes of a different CSS properties. Okay, so how to define for this anchor tag? I will define here in the header. How to define a style? Inside a style header. The first I want to write for the CSS for the anchor tag, right? A colon. The first one is called a colon link open close brace. The color is red. Okay, a color is red. Or else if you want to change some other color, you can go here. Okay, so this is a alien color. Okay, a colon visited. If it is an visited, open close brace. Plus this one, the color is this one. If it is already visited, this is the color. And a colon hover open close brace color hot peeling or anything. And a colon the last call is the active. Active is something called the color is red. What does it mean? See, I have written a style for the same anchor tag only. So this is the anchor tag. For this only it is going to be apply a color. But these four colors is applied for one CSS. How? Right click, open with the live server and we'll see. What is the color? So this is the one color. So here it is for the like what? Uh, okay, so where it is? See, if I mouse over means it is changing. If I click means it is changing to the color. See here, now it is red. I will just remove. Here it is there. Mouse over hot peeling. If I click red color. So I will what I will do. Instead of this one, hot pay link, yellow I will take. Hover means yellow. See, it is turned to the yellow. If I click means it is changing a red color, and it is the already visited. Okay, so visited. What is the link color? It will be link because it is showing this color because we already visited color. So this is a four state. So link means this is the link is there. Visited means this is a color because already we have visited. And next is a hover means what? If I keeping a mouse over on it, so that is called an hover. See here. If I keep a mouse over on it, so it is changing a yellow color. If I remove, it will go. So this is called a hover. Then A clause active color is red. If I click on this one, this is called an active. Okay. So this is called a what we can say a active color. So like that, so we have so many like color properties. So these are all called CSS, like what you can say links. Okay, the CSS are links. So the next is what a CSS a list. Okay, so what we have already seen in the a list, what we are going to learn in this. See, CSS. Just I will go here. So this is about the CSS links. What are all the four links? The four links is what? A link, visited, hover, active. So these are all the colors. Normal link color will be this is the green, and this is the visited is the aqua, and hover means keeping a mouse over means this is called a hover. See, if I keep a mouse over, that is called an hover. This is the color and active. Active means what? When I click and hold, so that is called a active. I will use a one HR tag, then I will use a H2 that is called a CSS list. So as you see in the two types of list, order list and unordered list, you know. So thus I will just write what we are going to just same there here also same thing li what you can say mm, tea li coffee li milk save it right click open with li server. Okay, so what is the difference here? So in the HTML also we have studied, then what we are going to write here. So I will just show you so how to write a CSS for this one. Okay, so I will just right click, inspect, close this one, will here. So just for the UL I need to write. So UL open close brace, sorry, list, list style type none. See, now there is a no icons are there. So then margin 0 pixel and padding 0 pixel. See now how it looks. So it is a properly aligned with the left corner. So HTML we already know about a list. Here what we are going to do, we are going to be write a CSS. So just I have copied this one. Okay, so I have copied. If I reload means it will come like this. So it not looks good. Okay, for that what we have to do, I will just use the UL tab open close brace and control V. Already I have copied to control S. If you see here, so this list will looks like this. Okay, so this is called a So you want a different style list. So if you don't want a none, if you want a circle, so you can use a circle. List style type, no, so li, so for the li we have to write, no worries, so just should be a none. So individual li you are going to be write a style, so no worries. Okay, so like what you can say, this is called a list, css. Okay, see, CSS and HTML are almost all similar only. So then it will be writing a CSS. So again, we are going to be see the links is over. A list is what? We are going to be see the list, unordered list and order list. There we are going to be apply the CSS and everything. The next will be what we can get to a table. What is the table? Again, same. The table you already seen here. Table, it is going to be give the a table structure, but we are going to be write a what comes css. What is the table structure? So starting table and table row, table header, and next will be next table row and a table data. So this is this one. So there we are going to be write a css called a table row, table data, table header. Okay, we already seen. So just I will give one example, then we'll finish it. So for that, I will use a HR tag, then H2, the a table, then table, table row, table header, ID, and this is called a table header, ID, name, and table, sorry, table header, phone. So this is a table row. The next is a table row and table data. So ID will be 100 and table data ID name will be uh, Virat, and table data is some number. Okay, so control S, if you go here, so you are going to be see this one. So how to do write a CSS, you already seen the last the HTML, but anyhow I will explain. A table comma th, sorry, tr comma th comma td. So there might be a mistake, we will see. So border 1 pixel solid black. Control S, if you go here, see this is how it looks. So and border collapse, Control S, if you go here, see it looks like this. Okay, so this is how it will works. So this is called a ID, name, phone, 100, Virat. So this is how it will work. So this is why what we have. So this is a just we are writing a CSS part. That's why they have included this CSS topics. See this table topic in the CSS as well, because we already written a CSS in the HTML only. So HTML there is a no CSS will come. So that's just for the knowledge sake. I already explained, but they have introduced the table topics in this one because of to write the CSS. What is the CSS? This is the, so this is the CSS. If you just remove here, how it looks now? It looks like this. So it will be a little bit more like info, good design and everything. So that is called a CSS table. Okay. The next will come. So CSS display. Okay. As the name indicates, what is a display? Okay. So display in the sense as the name to show. Okay, so we have a different what you can say, the display properties. The next after table, we are going to be sorry, display property in CSS. What is a display? Or in the CSS layout, you are going to be display the a content. Okay, so just we were going with the two things. So display inline, display block. Okay, so as we already seen on the inline and the block. Inline it is taking as much as space is required. Block it is taking entire width of the screen. So this one we already learned. Okay, same thing we are going to be uh, see the display properties. Okay, and one more thing, what we can say. First, we will go with the display properties. Okay, so for that, what I will do, I will take a index5.html. So this is important. This is the interview question I'm telling. See, whichever I will make a interview question, just keep a more eye on it. Okay, so display properties, and for that we need a one list. Okay, so ul and li. Okay, then a anchor tag. So like that, control C, control V, control V. So here html, css, java script, control S, right click. See, this is a list. Okay, so now what happens? So it is displaying like this. So it is what? This is the block level. If you do inspect, so each element it is taking a entire width of the screen. See here. Okay, but alternately the li, sorry, ul means so it is taking the entire width of the screen. But I want this list into in the one row. So how to do? So for that I want to write a style here. The style will be li open close brace display. Display inline control S will go here. See, it is showing in the one row. See, UL is what? It is a block level element. Even it is printing in the same row and it is not breaking the line because of. So for the list element, I made a display inline. Okay, so this is called the inline property. Okay, so and one more thing is what? So I will go with the what block element. Okay, what is a block element? Let's say I will take a one more example. That example will be span. This is a first span element. So I will use a control C, control V, control V. Okay, if it is a block, it is taking the entire width, but it is span is there. See, it is taking the in a one line. So if I just reload it, so still it is showing in a one row. Why? Because the span is in a inline element. It is taking a as much space is required. But I don't want to show in one line, but I want to break it to the line. How to do? For the span, I will go here and display block. Block means what? It is taking to the new line and it is taking the entire width of the screen. See here. Now it is broken into line. What is this specialty? It will not go for the new line. It is taking as much space is required. And this is the UL is a tag, a nodal list. Then li, anchor tag, anchor tag is there. Okay, so this is called a inline means what? It is taking. This is the block level element. It is printing as a inline. This is the inline element. It is printing as a block level. This is the vice versa. So got it. So this is how it will what we can say. and one more property will come. So for this h2 I will for h2 tag open close brace display none. See, this h2 property, it is printing a display properties. Control S, if I just go here, see that header is not available because of display none, or either you can use a hidden. Okay, sorry, in the JavaScript it will come. So display header, when you click on click event, so it is showing a what you can say hidden property. Sorry, that is called a visibility. That is not a hidden. Visibility is a none, I think so. We will see. Okay, it has to be visible. Visibility. 1 minute. I will just do try one more method. Visibility. H2 dot visibility. Control S. Still no change. Yeah. Okay, no worries. So visibility is hidden. So I have used a one class name called visibility and display. None I have done. Okay, so this is called a display a property. Okay, so what we have learned, so display means what? To display the content. There are two types ways there. So that is called a what we can see inline and block. Inline means what? So it is taking as much space is required and it is not going for the new line. And a block is what? It is taking the entire width of the screen and it is the brick line. So that is the inline and block level element. But here, for the block level element displaying as an inline, or inline element and displaying as a block. So this is called a what we can say, that is a CSS inline display properties. Okay. The next we are going with the width and max width. Okay. So what we have learned. So display property is done. Width. Width means what? We already know that is a width. And max width. Okay, what is this one? No worries, so we will discuss. Okay, width and max width. For that, I will take a one horizontal line. Then, what is this one? That is a what you can say, mm, div. So you want to define a class. How to define a div dot one? If you just enter, automatically it will come, and we'll add a some dummy text. Y param is a dummy text. We already know this one. Okay. Okay, so due 1 and due 2. Okay, okay, so this is a so fine. Then what is the difference? Yes, you will see the difference. Okay, for that, first one is what? Due dot one open close brace. So just add a margin. Auto means it will take a based on the your screen size. Margin auto and width is a 500 pixel and border 2 pixel solid golden rod. This is the color. Okay, so this is for a one color And same thing we will write for the div dot to open close brace. And here instead of width I will use a max width here. So here also first we'll take a margin auto, and here we have taken the width for the class 1, and class 2 we are taking a max width. So max width equals to, what is this one? Same 500 pixel only. I think okay, 500 pixel. And sorry, this is the not O, 500 pixel. And so that is the border 2 pixel solid yellow green, something like that. Control S. If I just go here, open with the live server one more time, just close this one. Have you seen any difference? No. You will see the difference now. See, the for the second div, this div I used a max width and it is fitting for the all the screen. But here for the width is 500 is used, it is something like that cut is happened here. If you want to just see one more time, 1 minute. Okay, right click, inspect. See here, max width is fitting properly. If I just do resize, see here, here the cut is happened here. Now it is fitting properly. When it is comes to the 500 and it is something cut is happening here. But here this is the cut is not happening because it will fit for all the screens. Instead of this one, what we will do, we will use a one more property called a uh, background image URL. So we will take a, so I will take a dummy image, you will get to know. So this is, I will take right click, inspect. Right click, okay, just which video we will take, right click, inspect. Okay, this is the same image I will use. Control V. Same thing. Copy. Control V. Control S. Right click. Open with the live server. And see here it is a break is happening here for the width property. So for first element it is something cutting. But here it is a 500 pixel. It is going to be fit properly for all the devices. See here. This is how it will work. So just I will remove this content. They will have a bit idea. Control S, we'll see here. So just we'll add a height 200 pixel and height 200 pixel. See here. Here it is a cut is happened. If you just see here, here you will feel correctly. When it is go for the something called a minimizing, see it is fitting properly, but it is taking a extra width of the screen. Got it. So this is called the width and the max width of the screen. Okay, so we got to know how to set up width and max width of the screen. Okay, so this is called a what we can say the chord is width and a max width. Okay, the next is there like a one important is there that is called a position. So I think already I have made a one video. I'm going to be share this one because this is the lengthy topic. So there are positions static, relative, absolute, fixed, and sticky. So these are all the three to four like what you can say, what you can say positions will come. So you already have a video. I'm going to be share because it will take a 1 hour video. So I will share the video. So that is called the CSS positions. Okay. So for this, I will share the video. No worries. The next we are going with the CSS. What you can say Z index. Okay. So this is very important. Why? Because so you are going to be deal with the CSS. What you can say properties. How the Z index will works. So Z index is a stack. It is going to be specified as a stack order of an element. Stack means what? Here it is image is there. On the image there is a text. So this is the text should be first and after the image, or else first image then after a text. So this is how it will be there. Okay. So how to do this one? So I will take a one same image. Okay. Okay, so what I will do, I will take a one image tag, and after that image tag, so I want to take a one the text. So how to do this one? I will just add a one more horizontal line for the horizontal line, and H2 is the Z index property. Property means so what is it is going to be explained. It is going to be uh, demonstrate the stack of the your HTML element. So how I will take a one image tag, no worries. So this is only I will take Control C and Control V. Then I will use a paragraph. This is a simple text to demonstrate the image. Okay. So what is happening here? So just we will see here. Save it. We'll go here. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, so this is a image is there. Below here it is a text is there. Then what is the difference? So nothing is there. Okay, so now I want to write a some sort of a CSS here. Okay, so how to write a CSS? So here I will go in the CSS section. For that, I will write the ing open close brace, and the position is absolute. No worries. So what is the position? I'm going to be share the recorded video. No worry. So left is a 0, and top is a 0, and Z index -1. So just will change to 0 to 0 pixel. Save it rightly. Yeah. So we are using this one. Okay, what is the mistake? We are using a multiple pages, so no worries. So I will in the next section we are going to be explaining with this example. What is this one? The Z index. What is the Z index will do? So Z index will do only the how to print the element or the element. Okay, so That is what we are going to be discussed. And the last topic we are going to be discuss and close it. So that is called a CSS overflow. Okay. Today's topics we have discussed this one. Okay. The CSS overflow. What is the CSS overflow? We'll go here. I will take a one more file called the index6.html and the document and h2 the CSS overflow control s and we'll add some paragraph loy param double text or control z. I will use a div. We'll add a dummy text. Right click, open with the live server. So it is going to be open with like this. So for this, I want to write a style. How to write a style? Style. The width. What happened? Control Z. Control S. Yeah, I need to write the style for the div. Width is around the 400 pixel. Control S will go here. Then and the height will be 200 pixel. Control S and we'll set some border 2 pixel solid blue. Control X, it is going to be see here. Okay, so we'll add some dummy text. Control Control V, Control V, Control V, Control S, we'll see here. See, this is the text, it is exceeding this border. Okay, but you no need to worry about this one. Okay, see, you consider this border. Okay, but the text is exceeding this border. Okay. Okay, so after this first border, either you can show or hidden or scroll or there are four properties are there for the CSS overflow. So that is called a visible, auto, hidden, scroll. So these are all the four properties are there. So we are going to be discuss all. Okay. So here what happens? The overflow visible control S, it is going to be show the overflow visible. If you don't want to show the overflow hidden control S, see after this box there is a text is overflowing, but what we have used the hidden property, that's why it is showing. Visible means it is going to be show. Okay, hidden means it is going to be hide like this. Okay, so this is called a overflow hidden and visible. So I want to show the text and you should not cross to the this box also. Then how to do? So that is called a one more property is there, that is called a scroll. Control S, if you just go here, see here, the scroll means your all text is visible. Okay, so scroll is there. See, what if I my text is only this much? Delete. Control S. Why the scroll symbol is showing here? No need, right? So here instead of this one, I just use the auto. Control S. Overflow auto means what? If the content is less, the the scroll will be disabled. If the content is more, control less, automatically scroll will come. So that's why overflow is the property. If you either you can visibility is hidden or like what you can say visible and hidden and scroll. So best approach is using the auto. If the content is more, automatically the scroll button, scroll icon is introduced. If the content is less, automatically the scroll will be gone. So that is called a display properties. Okay, so this is all about